Hi everyone, it's the Mad Catter here. Today I thought I'd do something slightly different and cover the midnight release of Disney Lorcana's Fabled in one of my local stores, Dice and Destiny in Canterbury. This has become a bit of a tradition now, and it's one that I love. We basically play a themed deck right leading up to the release, and then we open packs at midnight and anything we've pre-ordered. It's a lot of fun. It can be a bit tiring and a bit chaotic, but it's fun to get involved and open with loads of other people and to just celebrate, and yeah, I love it. So I'm just going to show some clips before we get to the main event, which was basically the box opening and the 6 packs we got for participation. So we started off with Pack Rush, which was, I think it was Shimmering Skies and, is it Arcasius? Oh god, I wish I could remember. I can tell by the back. Was it Azurite Sea? What's the back puzzle piece? I should know from the pack. Oh, it was a long night. But yeah, we did Pack Rush. That was free, which was great. I am terrible at Pack Rush. I'm not good at it. I don't know whether it's just I keep forgetting that you can get that it's 15 lore. I think that's my worst thing, and I'm just not experienced with it. But yeah, so we did a quick Pack Rush, and yeah, so I filmed that briefly. I can upload some of the videos if anyone is interested, but I really just got it for this, just so I can show some highlights and that, yeah. I was basically against an aggro deck, and my deck just didn't really work. But I pulled an Arthur Legendary. Annoyingly, I've already got all the Arthurs, so now I've got a spare, but the Arthur still won. I don't know if there's another Arthur Legendary, but anyway. And then we had what was really the main event of the evening, the sets 1 to 4 tournament, where you had to bring a deck just consisting of cards from set 1 to 4 with the Bucky errata. This was meant as like a send-off to the format, allowing you to play decks with just those cards. It was really interesting to go back to the set 4 deck, especially as like I remember playing in the set championships for, was it Ursula's Return, and it just being full of Emerald Steel due to Bucky and Diablo and everything. So it's interesting to have almost a redo of that and see what it was like. And it was nice to play Mufasa one more time before rotation. And that was really what it was all about, having one last chance before rotation. I mean, some of these cards might come back, but yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. I didn't do very well, but it was still a lot of fun. And we've got matching mats here, which is a very weird colour at this moment on my camera, but it was so much fun. And again, if anyone wants me to upload these games, please do let me know. These ones could be quite interesting to upload, but I feel like everyone's moved on to Fabled right now. And after that first game with Amethyst Emerald, I then played an aggro deck, which was Amber Amethyst, which I remember when Amber Amethyst was everywhere. I had a friend who played that a lot, and yeah, it was one of her favourite decks. I actually lent it to her just for that night, and yeah, I actually make a comeback here because you can see I'm flooding the board. But yeah, I've just about managed to beat that spellbook from what I can see, but but yeah, you can see what happens when you don't have a board wipe is a little bit of an issue, but I think board wipes will come back. I think they're just experimenting briefly. Oh, inking the king. Inking the king. Yeah, I think she's just having a look and seeing how much I've got on board. I didn't do very well in that first match, but this second match, mid-range just beats aggro. Yeah, I've now caught up. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun, and I didn't win or anything. There was actually an Enchanted on the line for this, which we didn't know beforehand. I think it was just thrown in at the last second. But yeah, I think we had Chase the Enchanted as one of the other midnight releases, which it's kind of hard to explain over video or just voice. But it was an interesting format that the game shop came up with. But if you can ever head down there, Dice and Destiny in Canterbury, they do midnight releases. I think they did every time apart from last time due to Games Expo. yeah. And I always go down there, so please say hi. I actually realised which moment this is, and this is where I put down the big sea suit, even though I didn't need to, because I think I say I have this in hand, and she just says just use it then, just to be funny. Sea suit's going to be rotated, so why not? I really didn't need to. I could have just quested out, but whatever. Oh, and then there's this match, which was painful. Really, this was him getting me back, I feel, for beating him at the convention. If you watch those videos, it was the Still Song matchup I had at the convention. That's a bit of a spoiler, but a few videos ago I did film that one. So, yeah. And he just completely destroys me here. Still Song's not a good matchup for me anyway. I was still surprised I even won that one. But yeah, this deck just does not do good into Still Song. And yeah. But hey, I wasn't taking this seriously. It's a midnight release and we're having fun. Sometimes we have movie decks. This was a sets 1 to 4 deck. Yeah. It really is just meant to be a fun evening. There is prizing, but yeah, I honestly didn't mind. So after all that, I actually felt like I needed a break. So I did drop early. Not because I was losing, although to be fair, I hadn't done that well, but because I knew I needed the energy to keep filming for midnight release, and the store actually offered for me to look at the league kit early and get some footage of that. And yeah, I need to take my meds and things like that. Again, as I've said before, I'm very open about accessibility and stuff on this channel, and I always advocate for people taking breaks and stuff when they need to. It was going to be a very long evening. Again, as much as I love these midnight releases, they are very tiring. So, yeah, I took a break after this and decided to drop. There were, 5 rounds, and I stayed for 3 of them. So, yeah, I did stop after this. So, then I moved on to have a quick look at the league kit. Now, the store let me have a look at this early. None of this is mine. They just said I could film it and everything, and then I had to give it back, which was very reluctant. So this is the new storage box. We've gone through... Yeah, this is all in the colour order, isn't it? So we've had Amber and Amethyst, and this is now Emerald, and it's got Goofy on the front, so with the Goofy movie. And these are the promo cards. So this is Curse Merfolk, and then we have Little Sisu. I know she's got a name, but yeah, Strength, which is a great card to get in there. Oh, Alice, obviously love Alice, and the Queen. So we've got 2 new cards and 3 returning cards. So, but they're all really nice looking. They've with the promo kind of like foiling and design on like the text box, isn't it? But I only had a quick look because I was only allowed this briefly. So, and there's the new Circle of Life lore counter, which is just beautiful. I still haven't pulled that card yet, but here we are. And we have 3 pins this time, which is 4 pins if you can count the other one. There's Gaston. If you count the ink one, I mean. And there's the new Lilo. Gaston's the old Gaston, but this is the new Lilo. It's Gaston from set 2, I think. I think he's from set 2. And there's the new Aurora. That's the one I really want. I really want that pin. And here's the ink symbol, Emerald. So again, we're going in colour order. And for once, for a change, we have stickers. Yeah, we actually have stickers with Pooh Honey Wizard, match my mat. And there's the inside of the box if anyone's interested. So, yeah, and that's what the kit looks like. So, and obviously I have to show you a closer look of the Alice card because it's Alice. Of course, it's Alice. I need to show you. I have to show you what the Alice card looks like. And this is probably the part you've all been waiting for. Here is the unboxing of my packs, and so please do support your local game store to get one of these. I know I just showed it, but come on, I love Alice. I was always going to show it, and I wasn't sure if I did get footage enough of it or not. So these were the 6 packs that I'm opening first for participating in the midnight release before I move on to the main box. I wasn't sure how well this was going to come out because all my unboxings so far have been in a fairly staged environment. This one I am literally leaning over the tripod, so I do this fairly chaotically, I do it fairly quickly. I'm not going to be reading out all the cards because it's pretty impossible. I'm not going to be stacking them. There's the new Dumbo, not the really big one, but I will have a better unboxing. Hey, we pull an epic in the first pack. 2 Mickeys actually, side by side. Yeah, we pull an epic in the first pack. That's not bad going. But I do have a second box and a trove that I will be uploading unboxings of in a better and slower manner. But yay, an epic, and I actually do like that Mickey, Sticky Mickey. I don't know how he'll be in the new meta, but I like that Mickey, so... And getting an epic in the first pack was great. I love seeing them in person. Yep, I don't sleeve it up immediately, I'll sleeve it up soon. But yeah, this fast pace of unboxing is weird for me. But we're in the store with everyone else who's also unboxing at the same time, so I'm fairly fast and just going through these, looking for anything new and oh, family fishing pole. Why haven't I dwelled on that? Tinkerbell, big tink. But yeah, so sorry I'm not dwelling on anything new. I will link my other unboxings. There'll be a playlist actually just for Fabled. But yes, so I actually do like the way they're doing things now. As much as I have a lot of these cards, I like looking for the epics now. And there's still a lot of usable cards, and I like how the meta's changed. Stand out! Hey, in foil. And I think I just hear that someone's pulled a Dumbo. I also sometimes think I forget that I'm on camera and actually unpack the thing on camera. I'm leaning at a really awkward angle. I just remember, oh, Max Goof. I just remember my back killing me by the end of this because I'm leaning right over the tripod. So if the camera shakes, I think the camera does shake a couple of times as I try to adjust my angle. I wouldn't recommend doing it like this. So it's if this looks different to my other unboxings, it's because it very much is. So it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun. I loved seeing everyone's excitement. I loved seeing what other people pulled. One person pulled an iconic. I will, and they let me film it, so I will show that on camera. Oh, Aurora. I really want to play that card. Roxanne. Curse Merfolk. Pluto. And there's the ad card, puzzle card. Have I done it? Oh, one more pack. One more pack. One more pack. I also think I'm a lot slower doing it this way, even though I try to be faster. Beast Mirror, Maid Marian, Ursula, Find Them Platinum, Judy, Alice. Obviously. Hey, legendary! My first legendary of the new set. And I like the new symbol on it. Hades is also going to be very playable. Even though I've got a set of him already from the old set, it's still nice to have. So out of those 6 packs, I pulled a legendary and an epic. So very happy. Very happy with those. So yeah. And in a minute I'll get onto the unboxing, but I just want to show one thing that someone in the store let me film. As I just mentioned, they pulled a iconic, and yeah, it was Minnie Mouse, and I'm very, very jealous. Whether I'll ever get one, who knows, but for now we move on to my first box opening, and again this is just as chaotic really as the 6-packs, if not more, because there's a lot more packs and I do get increasingly uncomfortable as I do this, so I apologise in advance. And just leaning over the tripod as I am, I'm not sitting, so and it's quite late. Well, obviously midnight release, didn't need to state that. But anyway, here it is, Fabled, finally here. I feel like we wait so long for these and then it's just here. But yeah, and I'm deciding which way round, put it there, and go from the right, I guess. And first pack. So let's see what's in the first pack. We've unboxed in 2 boxes right now. I'm getting a little confused as to what was in what. Again, this is fairly fast. I don't really put them in much of an order, I don't think. Not as much as I would do if I was at home. I don't dwell on them much either. Oh, Magic Feather, that's new. Oh, Epic, again in the first pack. What is it with these? This is the Queen, this is new, unlike Mickey. I don't know if this will be played much. I think I briefly showed it to someone then. Again, remember I'm in a store with loads of other people. So, hey, an Epic. Got Peter Pan's Shadow, super rare as well. And new rare, is it Magic Feather, isn't it? So, and I think everything else will just pile up like that, yep. Hey, so I'm happy with that. So I just sleeve that up quickly, I think, and then on to the next pack, surely. Trying to remember what I've done when it's been like, it's got to be nearly a week now. I would have posted this out sooner, but I had so much on with all the Fabled stuff. I'm having to commentate over this. I wish I could just stream these things, but that would be so noisy, and I'm really not set up for streaming. So, you have to cope with me recording and these being slightly delayed. Let's see what's in the next pack. It's weird going over box openings after you've already done it, though, because I normally just read them out as I'm done. Rapunzel, oh, PJ Pete, that is a new one. Meg, Ariel, Cruella de Vil, Mickey Mouse. I also wasn't sure how it was coming out on camera either, really. Lawrence, 4 dozen eggs. Powerline, rare one. Mama Odie, and foil Donald Duck. And yep, so put the foils to one side. I think I put the puzzle piece to one side. I must separate the rares, right? Yep. Rares go there. I still have some sort of system at least. Commons and uncommons go there. So I'm definitely starting from the right then. See, I feel weird that my arm is so in the way there. I really would not choose this angle unless I had a choice. I don't like it. Oh, I think I've just shouted someone who's just pulled an Alice. The Alice epic that I'm on the hunt for. Max Goof. Donald Duck. Eeyore. Oh, that's a new Jasmine, I think. Magic Mirror. Standout. Medallion Weight. The classic, the Queen. Rare. Legendary Cruella de Vil. That's a new one. I don't think she's going to be played much, but hey, so far I've got a legendary and an epic to go with the 6-packs that I've pulled, which have also got a legendary and an epic. Oh, and they're going everywhere. I do want to thank the store, actually, for accommodating my filming, even though I've been complaining about the angle and stuff like that. Now for the usual sleeving up, as always, with the legendaries and epics and any enchanted. Obviously, well, they would go in top loaders, but the sleeves end in top loaders. I don't know how many packs this is. I'm going to lose track on how many packs this is because I can't see the wrappers here. But and the epic I really want is obviously the Alice, and I've seen other people pull it in the store. TikTok will always remind me now of Lorcana Villain. Atlantica, Powerline, Enchantress, Tiana, Anna, Queen of Hearts, Maui's Place of Exile, Dig a Little Deeper, Ariel used to be super rare, Stitch is a super rare, and foil Prince Eric. Trying to remember where I put things. But yeah, if you see me do any weird gestures or anything, it's because, again, there's other people in the store. I'm not going to just ignore them. But yeah, it was definitely a different experience. It was definitely interesting. It's an interesting way of doing things. I can hear myself complaining about my back, and being like, oh, someone's pulled an Alice Epic, I really want that. If need be, I'll just buy it, if I don't pull it by the end of the set. Anything good yet? Little Sisu, Li Shang, White Rabbit's Pocket Watch Under the Sea. I can't pronounce that one. Someone's just asked me how many I've got left, and and then they're saying, oh, I can help, and they put their hand there several times. Yeah, see? Yeah, it certainly makes my life interesting, doesn't it? I've just asked him, well, have you got anything good for the camera then, to show me for the filming experience? I mean cards. I feel like that could be taken out of context. So, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Pluto, Sergeant Tibbs, Hidden Cove, no Diablo. Fire the Cannons, that's going to be useful now. Develop Your Brain, Sign Contract, Dewey, Tuk Tuk, Strength of Raging Fire. Hey, Dumbo! Ah, always a good card. Well, always? We've only just got him. Looks like a good card. Looks like a good card. Always a good card. He looks like a good card. And that's the second legendary in the box. Definitely going to sleeve that up, surely. Surely. There we go. There we go. I was worrying about myself for a second, about what past me was going to do. So, 2 new legendaries at least, and an epic. That's not bad for, like, the right side. And I'm just showing someone what I've got. This is definitely the longer way to do box openings. I think in future I would just open it and not record at the store. Because I think just being in the moment is better. Or maybe just buy 2 boxes and resist the temptation to open. Can I resist the temptation to open the second box? Because I got the box the next day, the other one, and I resisted. But I'd already opened the one box. If I get 2 boxes at the same time, I don't think I could resist. So, what are we doing? Jafar, Robin Hood, Lantern, Mickey Mouse, that used to be a legendary, and foil, Strength of Raging Fire. See, I'm still not even done with the right side yet. Let's just sort through all of those. Super rares, rares, then everything else there. I could just hear everyone celebrating. Like, it's such a good environment to open with other people. It's so nice. Timothy Q Mouse, Mulan, Agrabah, Tinkerbell, Beast Mirror, One Jump Ahead, Daisy Duck. Can't pronounce that one. Queen of Hearts, New Goofy, Captain Hook, Foil TikTok. I was just going to say TikTok, Foil TikTok. So, right side we have 2 legendaries and 1 epic. 2 legendaries are at least new ones as well, and it includes Dumbo, which is just brilliant. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Which do we go for the middle next? I think we go for the middle next. Now I think the angle might change slightly here because I attempt to sit down for a while because, like I said, my back was really hurting by now. Just the angle of leaning over the tripod, standing, trying to open. So this angle might be really awkward. I apologise in advance. But I did say that if I get anything good, that I will stand up and show it the camera. So hopefully this comes out well. I actually haven't looked. Mother knows best. Little Sisu. Max Scoof, that's new. That's a rare. Phil. Foil Agrabar. So yeah, everything is a bit off with this video. I'm sorry. I should just stop apologising. That's my worst habit. Everyone always says that's my worst habit. I didn't get a lot of chance to pre-set up filming for the actual unboxing in advance. The games were fine because I'd done that before. See, I knocked the camera here. The games were fine because I've done that before, but not the unboxing. See, I think I decide at this point I just need to stand up because it's too awkward. So that didn't last very long at all, did it? Powerline, Aladdin, Beast Mirror, Mufasa, Cinderella, Li Shang, Dewey, Genie, Simba, and Foil Fire the Cannons. And I'm so worried about knocking that camera. So, I'm stuck. Daisy Duck, Mulan, Tinkerbell, another Tinkerbell, Maid Marian, Mama Oni, Sign Contract, Roxanne, Alice, Rafiki, and Foil Finder My Platinum. I need to find a use for that Alice, but I say that with all the Alices. I want an Alice in Wonderland deck sometime. Have we got Alice? I think we've got Alice in nearly every colour now. Alice cards, I mean, not Alice herself, as in the property. Maybe not in Amber. I'm not sure about Steel. Queen of Hearts, Improvise, Sticky Mickey, One Jump Ahead, Tinkerbell, Finder My Platinum, The New Queen, Cusco. We don't talk about Bruno. Hey, I do pause on this one briefly. And I say, where am I putting him in my binder? I haven't decided yet. And Foil Cusco. I actually haven't decided where I'm putting Bruno in my binder yet. Probably at the beginning. Probably at the beginning. It throws me off, that Bruno. I can hear myself complaining about him. I'm not complaining, but I'm just like not sure what to do with him. Be King Undisputed, Ariel, Shenzi. I've got 2 super rares in there. And I've just realised I haven't sorted out my pass cards. I've just muted this part as there's a lot of screaming. I do try to keep the sound for background noise for most of this, just so you get the atmosphere, but yeah. Yeah. People just pull a lot of great things. And yeah, me sorting. And the piles are a mess during all this. I just have no idea what to do with half this stuff. As we're at like roughly halfway point through the box, I realise that I should probably at least pile the commons and uncommons like separately so the pile doesn't tip over too much anyway. Just sort of, if they don't keep sliding around. And sort of make some kind of semblance. And on to the next pack. So, we're down the middle pile and we haven't had any luck with this so far, at least not with legendaries or anything. But let's see if that changes. I honestly can't remember, so I can sort of remember what I pulled, but I can't remember like what order or anything. And I've realised I should be making more space here. Julieta. Oh, little Dumbo. Smash. Oh, new Jasmine. 8, legendary. Legendary Maleficent Dragon. See, it's a reprint, but... And I do actually have 4 of them. And it's the Set Champs card coming out. But I'm still happy with that. Another legendary is always good. Figuring out where to put those now. It actually looks brighter. I don't know if it's just my camera, but it looks fairly bright. I haven't sleeved it up, I just realised. I'm sure I must sleeve it up eventually. But yes. I just correct someone who says they pulled a 1-to-1. I say, no, it's not 1-to-1, it's eye to eye. You can tell who's watched the movie and who hasn't, can't you, by how they say it. I definitely don't like this angle every time I see it, though. Rose Anti, Lost in the Woods, Moana, Sudden Chill, Prince Eric, oh, Aurora, good card, hopefully. Cursed Merfolk, One Last Hope, and Foil Roxanne. Oh. Cursed Merfolk. Everything else goes in that pile. So we've done the middle pile. We had 1 legendary in the middle pile, I think. So middle pile wasn't brilliant, but so far we've got 3 legendaries and 1 epic. That's not bad. Could do with more. Winnie the Pooh, Mulan, Hidden Cove, Sticky Mickey, Magic Mirror, Donald Duck, King Undisputed, Moana, Lumiere, Lantern, Foil Lantern. So 3 rares. Wouldn't mind the King Undisputed epic, just because I've met Emily a few times now. The artist. I've got short of getting some cards signed by her. I've got King Undisputed signed. The original, obviously. Belle, Ursula, Gaston, Mickey, Tinkerbell, Run Jump Ahead, Queen of Hearts, Little John, Winnie the Pooh, Pluto, Elsa foil. For a minute there, I think I thought it was the epic, and then realised it wasn't. Because there is an epic of that. I feel like this feels like the longest box opening ever. But I hope you actually enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what we do at midnight release as well. And I think I've just realised that I didn't sleeve the dragon up, so yeah, I've corrected that. Finally! How long did that take? How long did that take? So, now we keep going. Now we keep going. As I struggle to open packs. I don't think it gets any easier. Some people say, oh, these packs are easy to open, and I'm just like, I don't think they are. But I'm weak. Max Goof. I'm just looking for new things now. Dumbo. Oh, legendary. Oh, legendary. That's the second Cruella de Vil. And I've just realised, looking at the 2 of them, that one of them's foil. I think it's harder to spot foils now of the legendaries because of the symbol at the bottom. That might just be me, but I think it's harder. I didn't spot it. I know I know the Cruellas. One of them's legendary. One of them's foil, and I didn't notice immediately, which is odd. So, if anyone else has that problem, let me know. Maybe my eyes... I would say my eyes need testing it, but I actually just had my eyes tested not that long ago, so... It can't be that. So we now have Robin Hood, Tinkerbell. Hey! 2 epics and 4 legendaries. That's not bad. And it's Aurora as well. That is very playable. And I'm very... That was actually on my list of ones I wanted. So I'm very happy with that. I mean, it's not Alice, but it's one I wanted. It's one I'll play with as well. I really wanted that one. I'm shaking a bit here, actually. I'm really happy with that. It is one I'll actually use, so very happy. And then put everything in the piles. I must sleeve her up, surely. I think that's the immediate look I have now. I'm just like, do I sleeve her up? But yeah, so 2 epics and 4... Oh, no, bang the camera as I do that. 2 epics and 4 legendaries. Very happy with. I wonder what the epic rate is per box now. Now? I mean, epics have only just come in. I wonder what the epic rate is per box. PJ Pete, Hercules, Jasmine, Camilo, Jimmy. Mulan used to be a legendary. Oh, Lilo, I wanted that, and it's from foil too. That is one that I want, and I want to test. That new foil Lilo. That's the one that's on the pin as well.
No, I'm thinking about running it. So.
Yes, that's the one that's on the pin too.
Yeah, but I can't play it anymore. I got one of the epics I wanted though, but it's not happening. That is very nice.
Getting near the end of the box now, and I really would like your feedback on this, because I know it's not all a box opening. I've left timestamps so you can skip to the certain bits and just see the box opening, or see the midnight release parts, or even just the OP kit. But yeah, I really would like your opinion on this. I know this one's a bit chaotic, but yeah. And I will also link the other box opening and the trove. I don't know why I lingered on World's Greatest Criminal Mind. I think someone was talking to me. Alice. Oh, and another legendary. Elsa. Reprint, but such a good card. So, and it's another legendary. So what's 5 legendaries and 2 epics in a box? And to be fair, do we count Alice as a legendary? Because she used to be. Oh, my piles are such a mess, aren't they? The piles are... They're a mess. That's 5 legendaries in a box. That's not bad. I haven't sleeved her up. See, I swear that's what I'm complaining about, the fact I haven't sleeved her. Is this the last? I think there's 2 pack. This one's one of 2. I think. I can't really tell. Louisa, Rapunzel, Raya, Sunchill, Jafar, Cruella, Sven, Daisy, Tuk Tuk, Family Fishing Pole, Huey, Foil Powerline. So 3 rares. Yeah, that's good. Is that the last pack? Yep, last pack. And no matter what I get in the last pack, I'm happy with what I got in the box. No enchanted, but I like the epics. Honestly, I never felt like I could run the enchanteds because I was too worried about damaging them or anything. But I love the epics, and I like that it's an extra thing to go for. We got a super rare in the last one, Prince Philip. Reprint, but still. And a rare. Jafar. Foil Pluto. So, yeah, I was really happy with this box. I was really happy with what I got. And in the 6 packs as well, I also got a legendary and an epic. So here are all the ones I pulled from the box. It looks like I finally sleeved up the Elsa. Here are the epics. There's the Queen. It's a new card. I think both epics I pulled were new cards. They have reprinted some old ones as epics as well, but Aurora I'm definitely going to use, or at least test out. I got 2 Corellas, and I only realised afterwards that this one's foil. So I don't know whether it's because it was late or what that I didn't realise. Dumbo as well, I'm very happy with. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, one's foil. The right one's foil. Yeah, I didn't really realise at the first. I think I've realised now when I've shown it to the camera, but when I pulled it, I didn't realise. So there's Dumbo. I'm so happy with this pull, especially as I've commentating on this now. Price spike as well. Wow. Maleficent Dragon reprint, but still a brilliant card, and as a collector, I want it anyway. And Elsa, just a classic. I mean, come on. I couldn't ask for a better box, and I loved the event, so I'm happy. And this is including the 2 others that I pulled from the 6 packs. The legendary Hades, again a classic, and still a staple in like Blurple decks. And Sticky Mickey, not seen as much use, but still one I really like. So great pulls, great event, and one I'd definitely recommend going to if you're able. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this is a bit different for me, but please do keep an eye out for my other Fabled videos. They'll be a bit more traditional, just my unboxings, then hopefully some gameplay videos. And please do like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and see you soon. Goodbye.